if I look at this, look at the denominator, right? What would the partial fractions look like? So x squared plus 9, that's a what? Quadratic or linear? Quadratic. So if it's quadratic on the bottom, it's what on the top? Linear. So it's going to be bx plus c. You see that? If it's quadratic on the top, it's linear on. If it's quadratic on the bottom, it's linear on the top. If it's linear on the bottom, it's constant on the top. If this was x squared minus 9, what would it be? It would be linear because you would write that as x plus 3 times x minus 3. But this is x squared plus 9. That cannot be reduced, so it remains quadratic. That makes sense? So we'll do the same thing. So we're going to set the numerators equal. We're going to multiply the a by x squared plus 9. And we're going to multiply the bx plus c by the x plus 3. Out. Negative 3. Okay, so let's let x be negative 3. So we have 18 equals a times negative 3 squared is 9, right? So it's going to be 9 plus 9 is 18 plus, well, plug in negative 3 here, you get something negative 3b, but the whole thing is here. That goes to 0. So we just get 18a. So that tells me that a is equal to 1. No.
Can we plug a into that equation?
Yes. So now this, once we know a is 1, we can use the fact that that is 1 now. So now how do I solve for c? I think that's the next one. That's pretty easy to solve for. X would be, how do I get rid of that?
0.
0. So let's let x be 0. So if x is 0, we get 18 equals, now I can plug in 1 for a. 0 plus 9 is 9, plus 0 plus c is just c. 0 plus 3 is just 3. See how that works? So we have 18, so 18 minus 9 is 9, 3c is equal to 9. That tells me that c is equal to 3. So now we know that this is equal to 3. And so now, what should we plug in to solve for b?
X equals 3. Get rid of the,
Yeah, we can't get rid of that. So you can pick any value for x that you want, but the easiest one, let's pick 1. Okay. So if x is equal to 1, we have 18 equals 1 times 1 plus 9 is 10, plus b times 1 is b, plus c is now 3, times 1 plus 3, which is 4. That makes sense? How we got those numbers? And so subtract 10, you get 8 equals 4 times b plus 3. Divide by 4, you get 2 equals b plus 3. So b is equal to -1. So therefore, this becomes the integral of a, which is 1 over x plus 3, plus b, which is -1, x plus c, which is 3, over x squared plus 9. Once you get A, B, and C, you plug it into here. First one, is that pretty straightforward? Anti-differentiate that? What about this one?
Divide.
Do it again, you could. Or, so this is natural log the absolute value of x plus 3, right? Or, split this up into two integrals. Okay. This is a u sub. This is a no. This is an arctan of something because it's x squared plus 9. If there's no x here, this would be a natural log. This would be an arctan, and I have to stop. So we'll finish this tomorrow. Okay. So see if you can figure this part out. Look over, see if this makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, please ask me.